The Rock and Vin Diesel finally decided to put their differences aside in order to do what's best for the Fast and the Furious franchise, and here's why. Welcome back to my Taylor Talks channel. If you guys are new here, make sure to click that like and subscribe button for some more Taylor Talks. Now, today I want to talk about The Rock and Vin Diesel as they finally announced that they are peaceful with one another. The Rock officially announced on Instagram his return to the Fast and Furious franchise, and he revealed that his long-standing feud with Vin Diesel ended secretly over a year ago. He said, and I quote, "Last summer, Vin Diesel and I put all the past behind us. We'll lead with brotherhood and resolve and always take care of the franchise, characters, and fans that we love." The Rock also announced that there will be a second Hobbs movie in the works and that the movie will come out before the Fast X Part 2 movie. So not only did we see The Rock in Fast X, he's also going to have his sequel to his Hobbs movie, and it sounds like he's going to be in Fast X Part 2 as well. Now, The Rock also talked about why the feud ended. He explained in detail, saying, and I quote, "In terms of the why, despite us having our differences, me and Vin, we have been like brothers for years. The plans for the franchise are much bigger than ourselves. Those bigger plans are the North Star. And when you add all that up, it's really not a hard decision to make." Now, as a bit of a background as to why they even started this feud, we all know that The Rock starred in the 2017 movie The Fate of the Furious, and viewers quickly noticed that neither The Rock or Vin Diesel were ever in the same scenes together compared to Fast 5. And this was because Vin Diesel used his producing powers to critique The Rock's performance in Fast 5. Now, for a bit of context, Vin Diesel produced 6 out of the 10 Fast and Furious movies. So not only is he the star of the franchise, but he also has his hands in each and every aspect of the movies. Producers are sort of like a jack of all trades. They help with the budget, they help with hiring people, marketing, planning, coordinating, supervising, and all together just making sure that the movie is a success. Vin Diesel went into detail about this while he was doing a Men's Health interview, saying, and I quote, "My approach at the time was a lot of tough love to assist in getting that performance from The Rock where it needed to be. As a producer to say, okay, we're going to take Dwayne Johnson, who's associated with wrestling, and we're going to force the cinematic world and audience members to regard his character as someone that they don't know. Hobbs hit you like a ton of bricks." He also added that any of his potential critiques were in service of his role as a producer on the franchise, and I quote, "That took a lot of work. We had to get there, and sometimes at that time, I had to give a lot of tough love, but I would do anything I have to do in order to get performances in anything I'm producing." So basically, it sounds like Vin Diesel was asking of a lot from The Rock while he was filming Fast 5, and he confirmed that this was why the feud was going on. Now, in response to this interview, The Rock did laugh it off and say, "I laughed and I laughed hard at Vin Diesel's tough love remarks." Now, outside of starring in the Hobbs and Shaw spinoff, The Rock made it clear that he would never return to the Fast and the Furious franchise. And in response to this, Vin Diesel wrote an open letter on Instagram to The Rock, basically pleading for him to come back to the Fast and Furious franchise, especially for the Fast X movie. Vin Diesel posted a message on his Instagram December of 2021 saying, and I quote, "My little brother Dwayne, the time has come. The world awaits the finale of Fast 10. As you know, my children refer to you as Uncle Dwayne in my house. There is not a holiday that goes by that they and you don't send well wishes, but that time has come. Legacy awaits. I told you years ago that I was going to fulfill my promises to Pablo. I swore that we would reach and manifest the best Fast in the finale, and that is 10. I say this out of love, but you must show up. Do not leave the franchise idle. You have a very important role to play." And in response to this open letter, The Rock told CNN that he was very surprised that Vin Diesel wrote this letter on Instagram because he told Vin Diesel privately and to his face that he would not be returning to the franchise. Well, fast forward to about 2 weeks ago, we all saw that Hobbs' character was back in the franchise, so this beef is officially squashed, and it even looks like we're going to have a Hobbs and Dante showdown in the sequel for his Hobbs franchise, or a spinoff, I should say. I'm glad that they were able to reconcile out of brotherly love and just keeping it pushing. So I'm interested in what you guys think of all of this. Why do you guys think that The Rock returned to the Fast and Furious franchise? Do you guys think it has anything to do with how he's been doing in the box office lately? Do you think it's all about the money? Are you happy that these two are back together? Did you guys watch the movie? If so, I want to know what you guys thought about it. Make sure to comment below your thoughts, like and subscribe for some more Taylor Talks. And as I always say, guys, stay safe. See ya.